without further ado, let's get this show on the road. We are live, our second best of 3 for myself and Jackie, our 4th of the day, as Navi take on 9. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, it should be good. It should be a really exciting game here, actually. Let's take it map by map and enjoy what we get to work with out of this one then. See what the caliber is looking like for both our two teams. Navi, of course, starting things off on the CT side here on Ancient. You've got 9 over on the T side, looking for potentially a bit of a bombard play in towards the B site. Bring the battering round with Faven looking for the lurk towards middle. It's a good close quarters contact. First frag goes their way. And here's the true push now into the site up against Wonderful with 2 guns in his hands.
Oh, and he gets a jumping fadeaway shot on Modo as well. And he goes back in for seconds. Knife pulled out, and that'll cost him his life. And in a matter of moments, it's all down to Ralls. Wonderful's done great work. Bits also being there as a supporting element. And Ralls, there is no way to call yourself out of this predicament. A 1 versus 3, it would be next to impossible for this one to be lost by Navi. And now he's a known quantity. He's also going to be seen off as well.
You know, that's basically what this round could be. See if they can light them up like a Christmas market with Wonderful waiting for contact up close. M4 raring to go. Dive over, it's good. C-jump, shout out. Another one goes down. Wonderful, making it look easy on the trades back. And they just...
For him in the opening 2 rounds. But that was a nothing round by 9, so I'm not going to take too much stock into it. This one, a full buy. This is the true test. Flashing towards mid, this elbow crunch as well. Makaze, for one, looks for a second, then pulls out the Glock and somehow gets away with it. How he stays alive for as long as he did, I do not know.
That was really nice, actually. Great attempts there up close. Nearly net himself the follow-up as well. Good damage done from the Glocketeer. But Faven, headhunting once again. It's a short back and sides for Bit. Quick comms across between Alexi B and Wonderful, trying to piece this one back together. Tons of time on the clock for them to at least situate themselves in a winnable position. Modo had the backstab covered. Pushing the extremities isn't going to work at all. And it is just down to Alexi B now. We'll see if he can swing the scythe, at least, if they come back round towards B side. But Faven's just holding for that. If they take their move in towards A, should be a clean plant and another round at least being claimed away with 9 getting themselves on a board. Just depends if he can win this duel. Maybe have a chance. Ooh, back turn, Neo. Gets the upgrade onto the A1S as well. Maybe time to play with on this one.
He's so far away, so he can't do anything in terms of denying the plant, but the retake potentially has some legs behind it. He's got a kit to work with, he's got a smoke, and now, of course, with that M4A1S scooped up, a part of you wants to believe Alexi, so cerebral, and has time to work with on this retake, but I love the way 9 are approaching this. It's quite a standoffish approach. They're playing in terms of contact, and they want to trade, and as time ticks by and nothing's given up towards Alexi, he might just shell up and save this M4. Unless he's going for a late ninja, I don't think he's got too much of a chance here. Time is ticking. There's no exit plays. Is he going to go for the ninja? I think he is. Here we go. He is actually going to give this one a go. He taps it towards the ball. Hang on a second. They're going to get round the corner. But Modo sticks around just enough.
Of course, shout out to our partners once again, making this all possible. Sally, the official monitor of the tournament. You can see it in the reaction times of our players. They'd need it in a round like this now. Fast hit, focus on going speedy into the B bomb site. Utility towards the back line, restricting the lines of sight for the CT here. You've got it covered. Clean close quarters engagement. C-Jot and Kragan come together for the first few picks. Retaliation on the bomb site, but they forgot about Faven. And he cleans up with a backstab. Far more stock to work with. Round 5. Did slow down the Navi train initially here on Ancient. Bit looking for the contact. Let's see if he's slick with it. Ooh. Wanted to be handy with a steal, but that one doesn't connect. Faven finds the opening. Headshot, C-Jot lying in wait towards mid. Aim training's paid off on that one. Quick snap towards Wonderful's cranium. Can get themselves a weapon though, Neo. Still room for this to potentially give them a bit of a bite back. But quick response from the follower peaks there, bringing you the action here, live from Budapest. Action resumes though into round 6. So for 9, it's been clean thus far. Obviously good responses at least to the opening plays that have been shown off here by Navi. Quick opening gambit from C-Jot once again popping off with a mid play. Gets the entry for them. No real room for the trade either. So a lot of map control exchanging hands off the back of it.
Yeah, that really isn't bad. Nice work. C-Jot's time in endpoint was really quite a struggle, but prior to that on the Sprout with Berry, in all fairness, he was really solid. It looks like he's starting to get back to his best. Still so young as well, so looks like a real bright future for him. And moments like that, proof in the pudding. I like this call as well, 4-9. Immediately call for that pause. Rawls just wants to pull the troops back ever so briefly, freeze up and see what the response looks like for Navi. And, well, he can hear it. Nate banks around. It could soften up a lot, and it does.
It's on target. Danger close, though. Peels round the corner, had a bit of a read at least, was hoping he could gun down Alexi and get a bit of an opening advantage from it. Instead, we fall back down to a 4 versus 4. Low health for both players to work with. Kragan on the rotate, gets the spot from Red Room, but his head now paints the hallways. Bit as well. Quick thinking, wrap round the back with the Famous, gets the connection off. It's all down to Seajot, with no health left to withstand the on.
He can move his way all the way up to Red Room. Emma's pretty close as well. He's ready for this fight. There's 2 players, so realistically, even if he takes a fight, should be traded. He's also got the support of Bit. This is a really important engagement. Bit will fall, and now Emma's an own quantity, and also just surely gets it right. It's 10 points of HP. The fact that he gets a kill before falling is commendable. Makaze gets his head ripped off his shoulders. This is chaos here as Wonderful takes Molly damage, but he's dropped the bomb, and he'll drop a Molly on top of it before he falls. Back and forth, but it's Nino in control in a 1 versus 3. And for Alexi, what do you do in this spot? He has no information on where they wanted to finish.
Depends on the timing as well. Oh, the walk around back towards cave. They encounter holding on the close angles, waiting for the first move to be played here by Navi. Bit up close with a 5-7. We know he's handy with it. Ooh. Instant delivery. The payload on that one reverberates with the rest of night, but Modo steps back up on the ramp push. Issues still arising, though. Shots into the backline. The CT seeing if they can really squeeze every drop out of this round. But for Bit with 1 HP, it'd be unthinkable. Seajot holds. We had one of the opening rounds when Makaze just went like full aggro, was able to pull off that nice 2-piece, get a little bit of early control from it. Seems like that's similar to the call here. They wanted to go for the run boost, go for the fast peek out, send him in again to be an opening deviation and stop this same outcome. But Kragan did not need vision on that one. As good of a first pick it was. Makaze's blood still spilt at middle. And more room to play with for 9 now. Scary scenes.
You can say that again. This is, yeah, definitely where things become a little bit weird. Back into that 4 versus 4. And again, now, sort of the onus is ever so slightly on Navi to get some information. Where do they want to play up? Even in a 2-2 split, which they're sort of going for now, or I guess it's like a 2-1-1 split. The issue with that is that you just lose this pack mentality that Nine are playing right now. They trade effectively. They should win every day of the week. That's the bomb he spotted, but Modo wins out that fight. It's a quick trade that comes through from Alexi, and he gets a second with the luxury of escaping. So a cherry on top. The third is there, and a dink on towards Favin. Not the kill, and a missed shot by Wonderful. You've got to hit those. Smoke that'll come down. 2 versus 1. Imma knows where the bomb is, but Nine have plenty of time to rotate and reset.
Timing on the face towards Red Room. They run into one another. Kragan just puts the pedal to the metal instead, runs him down, doesn't give him cheered there. The litmus test, the difference of how both squads are feeling there. That human side. Oh, yeah. Maybe that'll start to get reflected in the odds. Still favoring Navi for now, but already plays made towards middle. That's 2 down in the opening moments. The scrappy investment not paying off. No room to show us what these SMGs can do.
Not what you want to see. You want to change the tides, and you want to turn the momentum in your favor. You sort of have to win a bit of an unorthodox round, and a low to half buy is a nice way of going about it. However, this is getting dismantled. Lost out a Wonderful, and now a known quantity, and it is a flawless round.
On top of Navi throughout the flow of this T side. Penultimate round in play now. You've got the late lurk down. Favin. Ooh. Reacts onto it. It's a 1-for-1 trade with contact back over. Round towards the lane as well. Molotov thrown deep to force off the face, but Imma's already on the move. Repositions back round towards CT. Gravitating towards this A site. Bomb in transition as well. That's Donut. They're going to migrate through. Emma and Wonderful looking to arrive in time. Mikaze up close, but he can't get the gut punch off Nao. Trade's good at least back with the AWP. It's a 3v3 for the fight for the plant.
What a shot by Seejo, though. That's such a quick reaction play. It must make noise. They've got to know about him. There's only one player on towards the site. This is a really uncomfortable spot because there's a flank brewing through Donut as well. Keep an eye on Alexi. Great molly. That'll force an engagement that Modo did not want to take. And Seejo will also fall as well. It's all down to this man, and Imma has dismantled this.
Can they make this a 7-5? Is there room at least to get a bit more stock? Early nade round on the B rush, trying to quell the oncoming attack. Bit backs off, but Seejo wants to fight already. 2 counter picks though. It's looking good to try and slow it down, Nao. Sight's getting uncomfortable. Only 2 players remain for Navi, and Mikaze's got to go big now.
Oh, and he gets flashed as well. So Modo a double to close, and that'll be the half as well. 9, brilliant work. And the hope
total of 9 rounds, which would also be their name if they can take this pistol round. So let's find out now. We're back in second half's live. Moving over to the CT side now. They got themselves a set of Julies as well. Wouldn't it be wonderful if that was the simple answer of how to answer the pistol from Modo?
Oh, well, it's Wonderful who finds Seejo to open things up. Bit of a taste of his own medicine in that swing-favoured style of play. And Mikaze wants to close down. He's part of the shadow, so he knows the Temple player. Kraken's got to try and get away, and maybe at the point now of escaping is not an option. So Mikaze finds one, runs low on ammo, so Favin will get the chance to find Wonderful. Dipping and diving with those dualies, and Modo gonna get a kill. It is carnage all over the spot. We talk about that.
One's grouped up on B site, holding for a ramp rush on this one.
Yeah, it's gonna pop together. Going for contact, and honestly, a quick trade is not bad, but opportunity for the Mac 10 to get a bit of money, and the Galil, and at range, there should have been one person winning this. Imma's tapping away, you know, find Modo in the end.
Time's coming, hopefully, for Navi. That's what they're going to be focusing on. Whereas the answer potentially from 9 is Modo switching it up, bringing out the big green gun up close towards middle, though, already. It turns into a massacre. Seejo, Kraken out of action. Mikaze causes a couple issues. You've got a bit of a room to breathe now. Can slow down the round massively. Rouse trapped inside a cave, the only defender of the B bomb site.
Yeah, the thing with Seejo as well, he is very much live and die by the sword. He wants to fight. He wants to get in towards the thick of it. But occasionally, if they start to figure out his timing, Navi can put a lot of pressure on him. They know he's going to be so prevalent in taking that elbow aggression, they can meet him at that. And Mikaze absolutely has the chops to be able to fight. Moving his way towards Donut. Favin around the corner, his back's turned currently, but of course he knows that the AWP of Modo is trained at range. Mikaze's not making a move. He's going to wait for support. And in all fairness, he might even just be an insurance policy. They might not use him. Uh-oh. What happened to Modo's AWP? Where was he looking? How did Mikaze get that cross for free? It's cost him his teammate's life.
It's a mistake that could come back to bite you sorely unless Rouse can make the round-winning maneuver. Tries to rally the troops with a headshot into the back. Alexi B suffers the cast. Modo, though, hot feet as he looks to step in. And with a missed shot on contact, he calls it quits on the attempt, wanting to save the AWP instead, so they can slowly pick them off. The one snake in the grass could be Modo, lurking towards Red Room with a backup of Seejo. It's all about guessing right now on the timing. No one really knows. Minute left on the clock.
Top shot. Missed by Modo. Now, Mikaze doesn't miss in the moment. He's being lights out. They've already made that wrap now as well in towards Spawn. This is a tough predicament. I think, you know, if they start committing towards the A side, which of course they're going to momentarily, especially now that kill towards Wonderful, you just save it. The remaining 3 over towards 9. I mean, Rolls maybe you send his 5-7 looking in, but the AWP and the AK, there's no point in giving those a look in. But Wonderful actually is going to be very early on the hunt here. I like this call because Wonderful could potentially catch one on the cross.
Could work out quite nicely. Round towards the B bomb site. You could retake out towards mid as well. Send the focus in from Mikaze and the support of Imma. See if they can get a bit of control from this. Bombs left out of air sight as well. Just back down towards spawn. Has he got the timing on this? Peek back out from the site. 1-for-1 trade as Seejot's M4 rings through Imma's head, leaving us in the 4v4, shuffling closer towards the B bomb site.
Oh. shot from Modo. Catches Makaze, who's trying to cross in towards Donut, but they're scaling towards B, and they're trying to go quick as well. There's a bit of a split here, as they do have Wonderful coming through ramp. Short smoke will make life a little easier, so they can actually cross. Not committed to the plant just yet, so that nade is pretty negligible. But Seedron is fine on towards one. Molly that comes down, but it'll lose him his life. But the nade Molly combo will close the round, and 9 finally back to the winning ways. And Jackie.
Room on the timing as well with the rotations of how they actually want to play this. You got the grouping back over towards A site as well. 3 of them tucked in there. Donut control going to be held full, but Wonderful wants to step in and make a move. Sees a bit of the chest now, but no delivery on the payload.
Makaze's crept this way up towards front of red. And this setup as well, Wonderful. He can hold for that sort of flanking move if anybody tries to move out from Donut, but also he can take first contact, which can then allow Makaze to swing off the back of it. He's not exactly going quiet about this as well. He's stomped all the way in towards cave and spammed too, so they know the intentions of heading towards B, but that's not the bomb. Look at the mini-map. Bomb's going towards this A site. There's a guy trying to hold for that lurk, and actually this might be excellent. They're moving in now. Molly will come down, but Modo can't do anything to deny. He's too late. I say that. Modo's going to make the move. He was not being held. Wonderful. What are we looking at? It was way too easy. 10 seconds. Bomb will now try to go down. I say that. He misses a shot. Hits the second, but it's all for nothing. Alexi's not close enough. Oh, that's soft. Modo, great work denying that bomb going down, but Wonderful. He has got to be holding that angle.
Yeah, suddenly this series becomes a lot more scary for them. It was the prospect we were putting on the table coming into it, obviously saying, you know, you need to show up on this one, got to deliver. Every game, effectively, at this event needs to be coloured by Navi. But right now, it's a response back out to the bomb site. 3 versus 4 as they make their move in. Alexi B holding for the engagement through the smoke. The spam's good to shut down Seedron. Wonderful with a deagle up close. Looks for the clap back from Rouse and Favon. Time ticking on it. That fuse getting shorter and shorter. Rouse with the kit in the back pocket, looks for the peak, baits the face. 2, quickly demolished. Makaze has to hold it. The sole defender of the site tucks in at the back of Donut with a deagle. The hand cannon has to hit heavy, but Modo's ready for the response. A 9.
There's nothing left in reserves. This does feel like it is for everything. Seedron opens things up. Kragan bounds behind that smoke as well and finds Imma. Oh my god, and Favon adds to the pain as well. Alexi caught in the crossfires, leaves Navi down to 2. Man alive, the massacre here on Ancient. 9's map pick is going swimmingly.
It's all kicking off, mate. Hell in a cell outside of spawn right now, and Kragan's renamed himself Smoking Joe Fraser, the Hellraiser. He's ready for this one. Wants to give Wonderful the flavor of the AK. Shuts down both with quick responses. Insult to injury. A+ on it and match point.
Molly that comes down to try and clear pillar, but I love this little unorthodox setup that we've got. Favon and Rawls playing in a 2-man display. Alexi, first to fall, but Imma will trade. There's still more here, and Seedron and Favon will add to the pain of this map of Navi. Down to 2 is Wonderful and Makaze. I've got to bail them out from the dregs of Ancient, and Modo's got other ideas. All on the shoulders of Wonderful and a Galil. No util. So he has to take just Raw Angels as a 1 versus 4 he's got to convert. There's the first, and he does it without taking a point of damage. So at the very least, that is something. But Favon stays unchecked, and Kragan will clothesline him to close out the map. 9 coming towards this as one of the biggest underdogs, not only in this matchup, but this tournament. And they start the series brilliantly, Jackie.
Yeah, it's their map pick, and they looked very comfortable on it. Beautiful effect.